A hearty welcome to my channel. Our previous videos have dealt with obesity, a lifestyle disease in its various aspects such as causes, detection, diagnosis, complications, prevention, and reversal. Today, our topic is another lifestyle disease, namely diabetes. Obesity and diabetes are closely linked. Therefore, the condition of a person having both obesity and diabetes may be appropriately christened as obediabetes. Obediabetes is more prone to severe health complications compared to obesity alone or diabetes alone. We shall come up with the topic obediabetes in one of our forthcoming videos on how to live a healthy life even with diabetes. Proceeding further, first of all, let us define diabetes. Diabetes is not a disease or illness, but a condition in which blood sugar levels remain above the normal range after eating foods containing carbohydrates, sugar, and fats. It is a tightrope walking to keep the blood sugar levels within the normal range as we consume a variety of foods and the blood sugar levels depend mainly on what we eat. If pancreas is incapable of producing hormone insulin, it causes type 1 diabetes or insulin-dependent diabetes. Yet, even if pancreas is producing insulin, the body cells are not able to use the insulin effectively, resulting in type 2 diabetes known as non-insulin dependent diabetes. In the case of insulin dependent diabetes, doctors prescribe insulin injections. In non-insulin dependent diabetes, doctors prescribe oral medications and/or insulin injections, depending on the severity of the condition. The root cause of diabetics is insulin resistance that is triggered by body cells resisting insulin to permit glucose to enter the body cells. Further to type 1 and type 2 diabetes, there are two other forms of diabetes. They are prediabetes and gestational diabetes. Prediabetes is the forerunner of type 2 diabetes, and if special attention is not given, it may lead to type 2 diabetes. In prediabetes, the blood sugar levels remain between 100 and 140 milligram per dl and 200 milligram per dl. That is between the highest limit of normal range and the lowest limit qualifying for diabetes. Gestational diabetes occurs during pregnancy because the insulin produced by pancreas is not sufficient enough to additionally accommodate the requirement of growing fetus. Therefore, generally, after the baby is born, gestational diabetes disappears. However, if proper care is not taken under the guidance of a doctor, gestational diabetes may culminate in type 2 diabetics. If diabetics is not managed or controlled properly, it may lead to dangerous complications like kidney failures, heart attacks, blindness, amputation, nerves damage, and even death. Once diagnosed as diabetic, the worst part is that it is not curable. The saying is true that once you are a diabetic lifelong. However, it is gratifying to know that there are two silver linings in the sordid story: that diabetics is preventable, and secondly, it can be brought under remission. Some people claim that diabetes is reversible, meaning that it can be cured completely and will not return. The use of word reversible is inappropriate in the case of diabetics, as it cannot be cured. Diabetic remission is a state in which blood sugar levels are normal without the use of medications. The American Diabetic Association has defined diabetic remission as hemoglobin A1C of less than 6.5% for at least 3 months with no diabetic medication, or continuous glucose monitor data having blood sugar in a non-diabetic range with no diabetic medication. The amount of conflicting information surrounding diabetics can be overwhelming. The use of the word reversal is rampant in the case of diabetes. Diabetes is not reversible as it is incurable, but thankfully manageable or controllable. We have all around told claims that diabetics is reversible or curable, but let us accept the fact that as on today, diabetes is not curable or reversible, but only brought under remission. This understanding will keep us away from exploitation by those who propagate that diabetics is curable. Another advantage is that those who are not diabetics may take prompt action to prevent diabetics by adopting a low-carbohydrate diet and regular exercise. Again, those who are already diabetics may strive to bring diabetics under remission and avoid serious complications arising from it. Meanwhile, I wish all my diabetic friends a lifelong remission. Hope my viewers may find this presentation useful. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.